Let's get real.
Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Real Talk with Menashe. I am your host, Menashe Chinyanganya. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Guys, oh my gosh, it's like a war zone. Everyone is sick. Everyone around me is sick, and I am just dodging it left and right. Because if you remember from like literally a month ago, early June, I was sick early June. I'm not about to be sick mid-July. And it's a cough here, a sneeze there. Everyone's sick. So I'm just trying to dodge it. What else? I feel like so unhinged for some reason. But I just don't understand why everyone's getting sick so often. And I just do not want to be sick again. I don't know how sickness really works. As far as like, I feel like I was just sick again. So I don't feel like my body would want to take on any sickness anyway. But I don't know if that like time period for me being immune to sickness has ended. So I don't know. I wish everyone, healing, and I wish that, everyone gets better, but don't bring that near me. Absolutely not. But besides the sickness all around me, I'm dodging it. And what else? Oh, I'm sore. I don't know. I feel sore, but I'm not in pain. I'm just sore. So it's not a bad thing. It's just what I'm going through right now. And so there's that. I don't know if there's anything else. Beyond that, I'm just complaining, but all is truly well. Like life could always be worse. And it's really not too bad. I'm always like trying to look at the glass half full or whatever. So yeah. Here's the thing. Okay. I went to an Office convention. For those of you that don't know, The Office is one of my favorite shows. It's a show that I've watched many times to the point where it can just be on and I literally know like what's going on. But I specifically only watch until Michael leaves. I don't even really watch when Michael leaves because when they all start singing to him at the end, that makes me sad. So like I will watch until he's announcing that he's leaving to go off with Holly. But yeah, The Office after Michael leaves, I think I've watched it through maybe one time and that was enough for me. But long story short, like I'm an Office fan. So there was an Office convention going on in Miami and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go because here's the thing. It wasn't like just an Office convention with just everyone dressing up as characters. Like the actual people from The Office were going to be there, right? Like I'm talking about Stanley Hudson, Creed, Angela, Dwight, like is his name Mike Wallace or something Wallace, like Michael's manager. Like the list goes on and on. Who's the dude that Michael was dating before Holly? The one that's just like so toxic. Can't remember her name right now, but she was there. Like there was such a long list. Oh, the one that's always flashing everyone, the one with red hair. Oh my gosh, I don't know, guys. It's not coming to me right now, but all these people were going to be there, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna go because I'm a huge Office fan. And so when I looked at the like flyer, whatever you'd call it, article thing, it said that you would pay to get in, right? And then you would pay for any photos, autographs, whatever. Now I personally don't care about getting like Stanley Hudson's autograph. You know what I'm saying? Like what good does that do me? But a picture, 100%, because in the thing that I saw, they had all the people, like all the actors from The Office in a group photo, and then they would insert the person in the middle and you would take the photo. I'm like, yeah, I will pay for that actually, because that would be so fun. Well, here's the thing. Here's the kicker. I went. It was on Sunday and I went, and actually it was Saturday and Sunday. You could pay for both days. You could pay for one. I was too busy on Saturday to go, but I was like, I'll go on Sunday because it seems like the same thing is happening on both days. On top of other events, they did like a little panel or something that I missed, and I don't know. Oh, sorry. I only named the main characters, but there were also a lot of other random people that showed up. Like, I'm trying to think of like, I'm really bad with the names right now, but there's people that were in the show for like maybe a season, maybe a couple episodes. They were also there. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of people. So I show up on Sunday and I walk in, and this is when I truly realized, guys, that like the magic for me was completely lost in the moment. Here's the thing. Before I even get into that, let me just say I show up, right? I walk in. Everyone, I'm going to say the no-name people, sorry, not to be mean, but the people that really weren't that big of a deal on The Office, that were just there for a little bit, they all had like their little sections, and also with my ticket came like a free like photo. I got a free photo with a mystery guest. And then I walk in and I'm like, who's the mystery guest? I don't even know who that person is. I was like, I don't need a photo with like this random person. So I was like, whatever. But I walk in and you see all these other characters who I'm aware of from the show, but like we're not people I really cared about too much. And they all have their little things. And it was so bizarre seeing them like, I don't know, eating lunch. Like, I don't know. It was just so weird. I was just like, okay, cool. They're doing their thing. Where are the main, like, where are the people? Where's Dwight? Where's Stanley? Where's all of them, right? I walk in and I go into the back corner where all the, like, main people are, and they're all hidden behind curtains, right? I ask people that are, like, hosting the event. I find out that it's actually, you can get a photo or an autograph, like, per person. So per office actor. I don't know why I'm struggling to tell this story, but per person you could get an autograph. And everyone had different price points. So I was like, oh, okay. So how much would it be to get a photo with Dwight? Why? And by the way, I'm calling them by their office names, but like Rainn Wilson, right? Why did they say $125? Why did they say $125? I said, oh. So here's the thing, right? I was fully expecting it to be like a group photo because I'd love to have all the office people in one photo. And they didn't name the prices or list them before I showed up because I never would have gone, to be honest. Because mind you, they're not even they're just showing up as themselves, the actor, right? They're not in costume. And I wasn't expecting that either, by the way. But also it's just like, I don't really need a photo with Rainn Wilson. Like, it's not that serious. And in the thing I told you, it was like all of them. They were not doing that. Now, I would have paid $125 if I was able to get the photo with all of them, with Meredith and Angela and Oscar. Oscar was there and all these people. Like, I would have done that. Like, that would have been such a fun little moment, right? I was Stanley Hudson like 2-3 years ago for Halloween. Like, that would have been fun. But just to get one photo with like Dwight for $125, I was like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I was never gonna do that. Because I don't care about them individually. I care about them as a group. There it is. And there it is. And so then I walk in and I'm like, okay. At the time, because there was such a long list of people getting photos and they weren't going to let me take like any video footage. Like, I had video footage from going there and stuff, but they weren't going to let me take any video footage of them just being around because that was the whole point of you paying to take a photo with them. They also had to also, if you wanted to pay for like an autograph, it was like, I don't know, you could pay cash or Venmo. And I was just like, okay, like, I don't have, like, I didn't want it, but also I was just like, this is not what I thought it was going to be. And then I walk in, there's another section of it, and there's these 3 women. I don't know who they are. No offense to you guys. Like, you're superstars, but like, I have no idea who you are. I don't even think you're a part of The Office. I think they were just an extension of something. And they're on this thing talking, and I'm just like, who, like, are you? What is the relevance of The Office? I just wasn't clued in. So I don't know. I was kind of left a little disappointed because I was just like, okay, like, I really thought this was going to be like an all type situation, not an individual. I also wasn't there for that much of a time because I did have work and stuff. So all in all, I was kind of left like, okay. They also had other merchandise you could buy, but I didn't really care about any of it because it was just like office quotes and stuff, and like other sellers were selling things, and I don't know, it was fine. I would have just like done it a little different. That's all. Also, in my journey to getting to Miami, I didn't want to drive, right? So I was like, oh, let me take the train. Now, I love a train ride. Like, I love a train ride. So, but the thing is, I had never okay, that's not true. No, that's not true. I had taken the train before. What's it called? The Tri-Rail. I had taken the Tri-Rail before, but I had taken it with a group of people. I had never taken it by myself, and I took it with them one time in the opposite direction. So part of me was like, okay, and this option's like, it's pretty cheap. It's like $2.50 one way or something. So I was like, okay, like, let me do this. Let me actually take this train ride because you can take the train to the airport. I've never done that before because when it comes to flying for me, it's already like high stress. Like, I don't like to stress myself anymore. And so taking the train that I've never taken before, trying to figure that all out, I was like, it's just too much. But today, on a day where I'm just going to Miami to an office convention, let me just take this train. I love sitting on a train. I love people watching. Let's do it. I get on this train, right? First of all, I put you can get like a throwaway card. I actually bought a card and put money on it. No one ever asked me for anything. So I'm pretty sure the money's on the card. Like it is like $7, but still like nobody asked me for it. I don't know. I mean, it's still good to get the card or do whatever you need to do anyway in case they do ask you for it. But I just thought that was bizarre. Anyway, I'm on the train, and then where I'm sitting, we're all chilling. It wasn't like too overcrowded or anything. We stop at this stop. This guy gets in. Now, this guy brings his bike because there's a section for you to bring your bike if you want. This guy is drenched in sweat, right? So there's like, he's just kind of looking around. I'm like, oh Lord, please don't let him sit next to me. Like, please, like, I don't know. It's not even because of the sweat, to be honest, because, you know, if he was working out, like, love that. But it was also the fact that his energy when he walked in, you guys, he was just giving this overall vibe of just like weirdness and oddness, and I just did not need that next to me. And so anyway, he doesn't sit next to me, he sits somewhere else, like two little things in front. So whatever, I have my AirPods in, I'm not really paying him much mind. Then there's this guy behind me. He gets up and he walks to where the guy is. So where this other guy with the bike was sitting, turns out he was harassing this woman and her daughter who were sitting there minding their business. He starts harassing them. I don't know what the issue was, but this guy from behind me gets up, walks around and stands there, and the guy is like, the guy that has the bike that's drenched in sweat, all of a sudden it's like, you trying to fight? I said, whoa. Now I'm clocked in. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like, because the guy pretty much got up to defend the woman. He's like, why are you harassing them? Like, leave them alone. And then the guy is like, why are you showing up? Starts going off. I'm sorry. This is the Tri-Rail. This is not the subway, and we're definitely not in the Bronx. So what is going on? I literally was like, wait a second. What's happening? He got so fired up. He's like, you trying to fight me? You trying to fight me? Get off at Hollywood. I was like, Hollywood? Like, what? Like, I don't know. He was kind of giving deranged. And I was very thankful in that moment that guy was there, because it just made everybody feel safe. Everybody, as in me. Definitely the woman and daughter who needed it, because that woman was quiet. She was with her daughter, and he was making them really uncomfortable. The guy tried to tell him, the other guy, to move. He refused. He was just spewing off all this stuff. But then that guy that was behind me sat with them until he got off the train and just made everyone feel comfortable and safe. But I was just already just like, okay, so that's the type of energy that we're on here. But you know what? When the Tri-Rail's $2.50, like I guess anyone can get on. So it was like fine. But beyond that, it was a lovely experience, you know. Definitely, like, if you want to save money and you don't want to park your car at the airport, don't want to take an Uber to the airport, it really is so easy to transfer from the train to the airport. Like, this is something that I had been told many, many times. Even when I told my friend and I was like, yeah, I finally did it. And she was like, look at you growing up. And I was like, no, seriously. Because, like, it is nice. I don't know if I would do it still, just because, again, like, it might not be my cup of tea for a travel day, but maybe. It really, like, the trains show up on time. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why I'm making this sound like it's so, like, groundbreaking. It's really not. But, like, for me, it was something else. So all in all, it wasn't a wasted day, because although the office convention was not what I was expecting it to be, I still got the experience of taking the train. I got myself a cute little lunch. I enjoyed myself, and it was good. So, you know, I like to see the positives. I took what I could get from it, and it is what it is. So last episode, I believe I told you guys that I was going to start watching Love Island, specifically Love Island USA. I'm not sure if the UK one is going on right now. I've never watched Love Island before, so I'm just, you know, this is a first for me. And you know what, guys? It's really gotten to me. It really, really has. It's been fun to watch. I'm trying to catch up because I don't really want to talk about it. And I don't even know if I'll talk about it on here for real. I'll give little updates here and there. But like, I just want to be caught up with the people, because I don't want spoilers. Like, you know what I mean? People are getting voted off this island like every day, it feels. And I don't want it. I don't want the experience ruined for me. So I've been watching it. But like, guys, this is such an unserious show. I don't even have the words for you. First of all, they're all in here making love connections, right? And you'll be watching the show, like I'll be watching the show, and they'll talk about like how they met this guy, they met this girl, and it's like been the best time of their lives. They're really getting to know this person, and you forget while they're talking that they've literally known this person for 48 hours. For 48 hours. But the way they talk about it, you can get so lost in it that you're like, wait a second, like you don't even know this person. The way that they cry and like are so rejected and upset for people they literally met 2 days, sometimes 1 day ago, it's mind-boggling. Everyone is so not okay, but we're having fun. Like, we're having fun. Like, I'm watching it and I understand how unserious it is, therefore I can play into it, you know? Like, it is what it is. But yeah, you know, it's been fun watching it, trying to catch up. Another thing is too, the way that they kiss sometimes really kind of makes me sick. Like, hearing the kissing noises, like, I hate it so much. And if someone stuck their tongue down my throat after I met them for 2 days, I'm calling the cops. Do you understand? Like, I don't understand why everyone is so comfortable in the show just like making out with these strangers. Like, 911, what is your emergency? Like, that's the energy it's giving to me. But yeah, you know, we're having fun, I guess. I'm still not going to tell you to watch it. I'm not going to tell you not to watch it though. But I'm not going to tell you to watch it because there are other things you could be doing with your time. But if you have nothing going on and you want to just play into it, a new episode drops every day, which is such a crazy thing to me. But it's also in a weird way bringing us all together. So you know what? I stand by that. So I don't know if you guys have heard about the girl that just sang the national anthem at the baseball game. I don't even know her name. It's not important. This girl, she sang the national anthem at a baseball game, I think yesterday. I literally think it was yesterday. And she sounded horrific. She sounded so bad. And I mean that when I say that. It was very, very bad. Which was confusing because this girl's actually a musician. And I had read in the comments too, because I didn't know who she was before this. But people in the comments are saying, no, I've been to her concert and she's actually very talented. So like, I don't know what the issue was. And then she released a statement. The singer released a statement saying like, guys, I was actually severely drunk. I apologize to everybody. I'm checking myself in to rehab. And so I was like, oh, okay. That, I guess, would answer for the reason that you sounded the way you did. And to that, I applaud her, you know, for realizing like she has a problem and going to get the help that she needs. Like, I genuinely like wish her all the best. And yeah, but like, I'm so sorry. People did not die to hear the national anthem. People did not die for that. Like, seriously, I'm sick of the terrible renditions of the national anthem, whatever the reason. Like, people need to show up and show out. Like, what is going on? For real. Like, for real. Everyone get it together. Do better. I don't know. I understand it's a difficult song to sing. You know what I mean? But, oh, you know what? Fun fact. Fun fact about the national anthem is, you know how you start it? You want to start it as low as you can because it only goes up from there. So if you start it really high, you have to keep going higher. Same thing with Happy Birthday. I learned that for some reason and I've never forgotten it. But, yeah, I just, you know, somebody said it's been a rough week for ears. I'm not going to laugh because it's not funny. But speaking about ears, let's just get into it. Okay. Assassination. Not this. Assassination attempt for Donald Trump. That was crazy. I can't even believe, guys, I literally truly cannot believe that's even a real thing coming out of my mouth. First of all, I want to say that I'm so glad that he's okay. Truly. I'm never for violence. That would have been I don't even want to play into it because people have said some really nasty things about it. And I just feel like, you know, well, people are just not okay, you know? So it's like, it's fine. But it's not fine because you shouldn't, like, I don't know. I'm really glad he's okay. I'm really glad that we did not lose him on that day. That's a really scary thing. People are so unhinged. I don't even know what else to say about it. I just don't even know. I've talked about this a couple episodes ago, not about like the assassination that hadn't happened yet, but just about like how politics are going right now, like our two candidates, about Joe Biden and him possibly losing his mind, and then Donald Trump possibly being a convicted felon. Like, there's just a lot going on, but like, we just need to get a grip. At the end of the day, whatever your views are, you have the right to go vote come November. Okay, go do that. Like, that's how you show, you know, you're right. Okay, but anything else outside of that, like, it's too much. Like, reel it in for real. We've got to get a grip. Like, everyone's got to get a grip because that's just, oh, not this. My camera literally gave out on me, so that was rude. But yeah, back to, I don't even remember what I was saying. Go vote in November. people are, you know, fathers, uncles, grandpas, whatever at the end of the day. And so I don't wish either of the candidates any ill will. You know, I truly don't. But that being said, guys, that was so crazy. That was so crazy. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know. And then, like, him up the bandage with his ear walking out. Like, I can't lie to you. It was very badass. Like, I was watching that. I was like, yeah, because best believe someone tried that on me. You're not seeing me for a bit. You know what I mean? I'm wrapping it up because y'all tried it. You know what I mean? But I applaud him, and I'm really glad that he is good. And we'll just see how it plays out in November. I can't wait for the next what do you call it? Little debate they have going on. Peak comedy. You know, I know serious decisions need to be made. I can understand the seriousness of it all, but I like to laugh, you know? So at the same time, like, I'm going to listen to what they have to say, and then I'm going to go vote. What else do you want me to do? You know what I mean? And I suggest you do the same. So I don't know, you guys. I had a main topic. This was just like the beginning, but I feel like it was just a catch-up episode about things that have been going on. I'll save my main topic for the next one. You know what I mean? We talked about Donald Trump. We talked about the girl that's getting help. We talked about the office convention. We talked about the fight that almost broke out in the train. We talked about how everyone's sick and they're trying to get me, but they can't. I don't even know if I'm missing out on anything. We talked about how sore I am. Yeah. It's just a little catch-up week because everyone needs those every once in a while. You know what I mean? Wishing you guys an amazing week. Have fun. Stay safe. Don't do anything too crazy. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Let's get real.